Welcome to Ladies Night, Ladies Night. Here to have a good time. Everybody's feeling right. Welcome to Ladies Night, Ladies Night. Oh, yeah.
Hi, welcome to Ladies Night.
Oh.
Yes,
Before we get
I am always feeling that interlude. I love her. Her
really,
voice is so
she's
golden.
oh,
Absolutely, she's
she's
sickening.
gonna actually be back on the show at the end of this month, but for something else. I'm
Absolutely,
really excited.
I
Mm-hmm.
can't wait. I
Okay, so
really like
before
her. I think her voice is everything.
it's a unique sound, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so before we get started, I just need everybody to like, comment, subscribe, share this video.
Share the video.
Share the
Like the
video.
video.
So we got some fun stuff coming up tonight. We got Rihanna, we got Dr. Dre, we got Disney and their sex trafficking employees. That's not
Oh,
funny though.
holy shit. Oh shit.
You didn't read the itinerary. We
I
got
did no I
Spirit,
no I
Frontier
did. It was
Airlines.
just
I know you
the
did
way you
it.
said it was the way you said it was very like, oh girl.
Matter of fact, right? So
Very
where do you
matter of
want to
fact.
start? Where do you want to start first? We got do you want to send it in hip hop? Where do you want to start first?
Let's take it from front to back, Hanny. Let's
Front.
just start
Oh,
from the beginning.
okay.
Let's
Front
do
to
it.
back.
Front to
So
back.
our favorite bad girl, Rihanna, is the wealthiest. She's a billionaire now, and she is the wealthiest female musician in the world.
Get it,
Not
bitch.
including Sheena's world. I'm not a
Get
billionaire.
Get it, bitch. I love this bitch so much. And it's really weird. I used to hate her music. And
Right.
I would hate on her. I'd be like, ugh. But it's weird. She started getting to me like around about the third album where it's like, okay, okay,
Yeah.
alright.
I think her first two albums kind of threw me off too, but then after I was like, okay, I like Rihanna. She's
But
good.
she started having more input. That's why. Like, and you
Yeah.
start seeing more of her in her last couple albums, and that's why it's like, this bitch is fucking for real. I like Rihanna. I'm so
Yeah, and
happy for
she's
her.
first to tell, she smokes her weed and she's first to tell you that she's not raising your kids. She
Nope,
tells you this. I am not your kid's
nope.
parent. You monitor your kids,
I
not
am not
me.
your child's parent. I am not here to set it. I am not here to set any kind of situation for them. You are here for that. That is why you are their parent. I'm not.
Yes, so
100.
she
Yes.
follows behind Oprah as the second wealthiest woman
Mm.
in entertainment. And I think a lot of it comes from her Fenty line because her Fenty line is very popping, like especially with like the
Yeah.
clothes and I don't know if she has the clothes, but I know the makeup.
A
The
lot of it
makeup.
also comes from the fact that she's fucking brilliant, and people don't give her that. They think that because a woman is beautiful, that she's dumb. But
Mm-hmm.
what's interesting about Rihanna, that bitch ain't dumb.
No, not at
Bitch
all.
ain't dumb. Like, she's not dumb at all, and she's here to do it. And I am so happy for her.
Me
So
too.
happy.
Me too. I still can't believe she was with ASAP Rocky. Like I can kind of see it because he's really into
No.
fashion and he's fashionable. But it's just
I
like
don't care that
what
that
happened to the
nigga's ugly.
billionaire?
He's fucking ugly. I
He's
would.
actually cute. You gotta look at his face.
Nah, no, I'm
No?
good.
You're
I'm
good?
good.
Well, you have a
Mm.
type. That's why you're not like
No, I kind of like, I know, while I love my black men's, I don't really like that. I don't like people that look like they smell. That's just never gonna happen for me. I don't like it.
what does he look like he smells like? Don't say cornets.
Like armpits for sure. He hasn't bathed in a couple days. Weed.
Definitely weed. But she smokes weed
But
too.
that's she smokes weed too, but there's a difference. Some of us weed smokers, yeah, some of us weed smokers
Yeah.
Well, like, girl, we shower every single day. Make sure that we're not stinking and all them things. Rihanna strikes me as that type. Where
Okay.
ASAP Rocky does not seem like that type. He seems like the type that walks around smelling like armpit weed.
Okay, so I don't want to offend anybody, so we're gonna move it
Move
along.
on. Moving on.
Okay, the next on the list is Dr. Dre. Now he
Uh
has
huh.
an estranged wife that he has to pay a bunch of money to, which I personally think it's not too much money
Uh
because
huh.
three hundred
It ain't
thousand a
that
month, that ain't nothing for him.
for
Like
what
that's
he guys.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he also has an estranged daughter named Latanya, and Latanya has 4 children.
Mm-hmm.
She's living out of her vehicle, and she's basically saying she hasn't seen her father in 18 months, and her father hasn't supported her financially within that 18 months. She is 38 years old. So,
I have a
is he
question. I have a
responsible
question.
for his
I have a
adult
question
child?
for this. I have a question for this, Miss Sheena.
Hmm.
Is he responsible for that?
That's what I'm asking you. Is he
I
responsible for
mean,
his 38-year-old child?
she not that much young. She a couple. She's like we've been in high school together. You
Hmm.
know, like girl, isn't it about time for you to get on your own shit? Like he's not responsible. Now what I think is nice is different. What I think is nice is that as a nice person, you're probably gonna be like, "This my child. I don't need this motherfucking money. I'm just gonna go on ahead and help her out a little bit, even the smallest amount of help." You know what I mean? In
Hmm.
my brain, but I'm also not Dr. Dre, and I kind of see like, especially if she's been a pain in the fucking ass, where you're like, I'm good. I don't know. I feel bad, and I feel like he should help her. I 100% feel that way, but it's also like you don't know the whole story, and the whole
Right.
story might be she's a pain in the fucking ass, and he's like, I've had it.
I mean, God, I have like this gnat flying around and it won't leave me alone.
I
So
got
I'm
one too.
so there's like I'm like 50-50 on the fence with this because
Yeah,
she is an adult and she is grown and she has her own children to take care of her own and her own family.
I feel like isn't
But
this
at the
like the
same
most?
time, he's a billionaire. So what's a
Yeah,
few thousand throwing her
yeah.
way? How is that going to hurt his pockets,
How's
you
that gonna
know?
hurt him?
He
Yeah, I
probably
feel like
goes to
this.
dinner and spends
But
a
don't you
G.
feel like this is kind of almost the most 50-50 situation we've kind of ever had on this show? Where it's
Yeah.
like, part of me is like, dude, you're fucking raggedy. You got billions. Why throwing a couple
Billions.
$1,000 towards this bitch who's living in probably an apartment with 4 fucking kids?
She's
Why
living
is
in her
that
car with 4
difficult?
kids. She's living
Oh,
in her
actually, a
car.
car. Yeah,
Yes.
that's much worse. Um, but that said, like it's also I feel like tough love goes a certain amount of time, and you need to provide tough love to those that are around you. I don't
Hmm.
know that that includes allowing them to be homeless in their car while you have billions of dollars.
And you're living in the hills, and
You
my thing
living in
is
the
too,
hills, and frankly, you done beat the shit out of every fucking woman you done dated. Miss Chalet
right?
told your whole fucking
Told your
business.
whole business. Michelet told everything about you. So,
I love Miss Chalet, except for her that talking voice. Girl, I can't.
hello, hi,
Hi, I'm Miss
Miss Jalea.
Chalet, and
Hi, Michelet.
it's like,
But
girl, is that for real? Is that really your voice? And it really
yeah,
is her voice. It's fucking weird.
but
But she
going
told it.
back to his daughter, we are 50-50 on this, but here's the thing. You're
Yeah,
taking care of your other grown children, right?
yeah.
They're
So why
well taken
not?
care of. So why aren't you taking care of your estranged child who obviously needs your help? And it doesn't seem like she wants too much. It seems like she just wants a little. Like she's been driving for
Well, and
Uber,
but
DoorDash.
even if she's like some outrageous drug addict, put that bitch into a home. Get her together. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
everything that could you could possibly use as the reason why you're not helping her is something you directly can do something about.
Right. I 100% agree.
And I'm
Oh, I can't hear you. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Dante. Oh, shit. Maybe it's me. I can't hear you. No.
so
Oh,
you
I can
said
hear you
no,
now.
you can hear me now. Okay.
I can hear
Sorry,
you
I
now.
had a phone call come in and it like fucked everything. I don't really know why. I don't know what I don't even know who's calling me. Wait, that might be my food.
That might be your food.
Um But anyway, that said, it's just yeah, I don't know how I feel about it. I think that I feel kind of over it. Like I feel like
Over
there's
it.
a reason that he's no, and there's no reason she's not doing what she needs to be doing from her side.
If my dad was Dr. Dre, I will be milking that
Uh
name
huh.
to the end of time to get whatever I needed out of life.
Girl,
With
for real.
without him, and that's without him giving any money. I will be my dad is Dr. Dre, the billionaire Dr. Dre, the Beats by Dre Dr. Dre, the NWA Dr. Dre, yeah, the producer with Eminem and 50 Cent. Yeah, that's my dad. So can I get this pizza for free?
Right, for real, for real. I'll get you a signature, I guess.
I guess I'll try to get you like some kind of autograph. You want a picture or something
Yeah, I just
of
I feel
him?
like there's just something about this whole story to me. It's like it's real easy for people to be
It's
like, "Oh,
missing
my
something.
star parent." Yeah,
It's missing something. Like
it's
you
missing
said,
something.
I mean, she's an estranged daughter from like some woman in the past.
Yeah.
What did you
Well, I mean,
order?
that's not a problem. I don't feel like that's a problem. Like she's some woman in the past, but she got it. Like, let's go. I got Cheesecake Factory.
Oh, fancy are we?
Hello, thank you. Thanks. Yeah,
Fancy are we?
Cheesecake Factory. We ain't fancy, bitch. I was celebrating.
I know.
It has been a week, child.
It's been a good week.
It's been a real good week for me.
I know. I'm so happy for you.
Yes.
It's been an awesome week.
To those on board, I got a new job this week.
Yay! A
I
good job.
start on Monday. It's a good ass job too.
And Dante's about to be my baby daddy soon.
Yes,
We'll
mama.
figure the logistics out.
We will get the logistics together. It's
we'll,
cool.
we'll get it together soon. But yeah, like back to the story, I think there's
Yeah.
something that we're missing. So I
I
guess
I
that's
just
to be continued.
doesn't it feel like though that there's like something missing that's kind of like
Something's
I don't
missing out of the
know.
story. Yeah.
I don't know about this story. There's something missing.
Okay, so let's go on to the three Disney employees and a registered nurse who's been arrested for sex trafficking.
Uh-huh.
Um, so there were some undercovers who posted as children online on social media, and they posted as 13 and 14-year-old girls and boys,
Uh-huh.
and they had the accused show up to this area where they thought they were going to meet kids to pick them up and sex trafficking them out, but they end up being arrested, and it's I forgot what it's called. It was protect something something predators, catch the predators or something
Oh, to
operation.
catch a predator.
No, it wasn't that,
Is
but
it?
they named
It's
the
not that
operation.
show.
No, it's not, but they named it Operation something catching a predator.
Oh,
All
okay,
my
gotcha.
devices are dead, so I'm sorry I didn't take the
Uh,
correct notes that I needed. Ugh, so crazy.
no worries.
So what do you think about this? Like, it's three Disney employees, one registered nurse, and 17 more people were arrested in sex
Fucking,
trafficking.
fucking
Children.
good. Lock these hoes under the jail. There's no way in which this is explainable. This is not explainable. This is not, oh, I was just, yeah, you were just doing some fucking bullshit. Lock these hoes under the jail and fuck them up. Everybody in jail, y'all fuck them up.
Do you know how crazy that sounds that Disney employees were a part of a sex traffic
I,
ring?
you know how crazy it
Kids
is
go to
that I.
Disneyland.
But you know how crazy it is that I really am not surprised.
Mm-mm.
I'm not surprised. Are you surprised? Are you surprised by this? Because I'm
Mm-mm.
not. I'm not
I'm not
surprised.
surprised.
I'm
Nothing
not
surprises me
surprised.
anymore.
Yeah.
It's just like Disney. Like, oh, that's
Isn't
like
it? Isn't it almost like nothing surprised? Ooh, girl. I. By the way, I like your outfit. You look like
thank you.
I'm a survivor.
It's
I'm not
actually a
gonna give
jumpsuit.
up.
It's
I'm not
like
gonna stop.
it's a
Yes.
short jumpsuit because it was
Uh
kind
huh.
of hot today, but then it got cold and
It was a weird. It was
thank you.
a weird weather day, wasn't it? It was. It was.
Weird weather week. We're
Yeah.
gonna
It
say that. Yeah.
like the day will start like really cold or something, and like kind of
Mm-hmm.
frosty, and then all of a sudden it's like 1,000 degrees. When
Mm-hmm.
I
And
was
it's
out with my
humid
dad,
too.
my dad and my stepmom. It was that when I went out with them kind of last weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing.
So will you be going to Disneyland anytime soon?
Yes, I love Disneyland.
Would you think someone's gonna try to kidnap you and make you part of their sex ring? What would you do if somebody tried to kidnap you and try
Girl,
to make you part of their sex ring and try to like sell you? Like
girl, you
this is
can't
not
rape.
funny, but what would you
You
do?
can't. So you can't rape the willing, girl. That's just not even. They be like, this bitch right here, she's a little too turned on. Let's just go on ahead and move on. I got you. Girl, you know my ass. I am way too much for most people.
so, so you wouldn't even like try to fight back. You'll be like, "This is my kind of party. Let's get it popping."
No, it's I mean I'm considering new roles and new things I could do for funds. I'm you know. No, seriously, it's. I know it's not. It's not funny,
It's
but
not funny, but I'm just like, what would you do? I don't know what I would do. I'm too old. Like
I am very much
I'm
that
too big
person,
to
though.
cat kidnap.
I will take that story way down the street, and you're like, girl, just don't, just leave that story alone, bitch. You know.
Okay, moving right along.
But
um,
you already know, though. You already know I'm that bitch that will drag
I
that story
know
down the street. You
you'll
be
be like.
like, the more questions you ask, the more answers I have, and that's a problem.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
so I don't know who asked for this, but
So
um,
clearly, no one.
the U.S. Senate has unanimously voted to make November Hip Hop History Month. I have
Okay.
my reservations on that, but go ahead, DJ Fierce. What do you think?
Well, you start this time. I started last time.
Uh, I
I
mean,
want to
I
hear.
feel like we
I
have.
want to hear your eye roll first
I feel
before
like
I
we have
give mine.
other bigger fish to fry. Like we
We
need
don't
other.
we
What
though?
happened to my reparations? I want my reparations. I don't need no hip hop history month. That who asked
Don't
you
we
for this?
though? Or can we? Or like can we even be like, oh, let's acknowledge the fact that there are so many Asian people in this country that have contributed to our country, that have done so much for our country. They've been interned. Many of them have been interned for our country for being
Oh
Japanese.
shit.
Like we got we got other months to have. Or how
Why
about the?
hip hop?
Or how
Who
about
asked
the?
for that?
What about the Hispanic community? What about the Latino community? Latina, Latino, they're here too. What about their fucking month? Like, I'm just done with the whole.
Well, it's a
Like,
hip
why do
hop
they pick
month,
rando ass fucking months they have? That's some bullshit.
but it's a hip hop month, and I want my reparation. I don't want no hip hop month. Where is my 40 acres and a mule?
Where is my 40 acres of a mule so I can sell it for something much more useful? Except for the 40 acres. Maybe I just sell the mule. I don't know. How much do
I,
mules
um,
go for this year?
Girl, I don't even know what a mule is. I don't even know what kind of like sounds a mule makes, but I'll take
Mule.
it
I
because
think
I'm
I.
owed it.
Here's what I think a mule is. I could be completely vacant in the brain. So there's that, right? Because I'm a little blonde. But I think a
Yeah.
mule is a like horse donkey hybrid, and I could be completely wrong. But they can't reproduce. Is
Well, then
what I'm
how do
pretty
they make
sure.
me if they can't reproduce and how do they make them?
Because the horse and a donkey get together and fuck.
I don't think that happens.
That that does actually
Where does
happen.
mules
And
come from? They come from horses and donkeys?
yeah, I'm pretty sure it's from a
Did you learn
horse
that in
fucking
school?
a donkey. I'm pretty sure I learned this like online, so that's why I'm saying I'm not 100% sure I'm correct. I could be 100% wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's like when a horse fucks a donkey, they end up with a mule. A mule is a really useful fucking like kind of horse donkey hybrid, but they don't reproduce.
So in order for us to get our 40 acres in a mule, they're gonna have to connect. We're gonna have to line up donkeys and
Ah shit!
horses together,
Sit down, girl. Sit down with that. That was
right?
I understand that line, but let's not go there.
We're gonna have to line them up together. We're gonna have
Yeah.
who receives it, the horse or the
I
donkey?
I really don't know.
I'm gonna say the donkey because I think the horse is bigger.
I don't know. I've seen a donkey. I mean, there's like donkey dick is a term,
Yeah,
which means it's a
but
really big fucking dick. So I'm gonna
but
say I don't
I
believe.
thought horse D was the term too. Like he's hung like a
Well,
horse.
he's hung like a horse, but you're hung like a donkey too. I think they're similar.
So
That's what I'm gonna
who
say.
has the bigger part, the
I
donkey or the horse?
I
So who gets
don't
who pregnant?
I don't know.
Why didn't you
Well, I
ask these
mean,
questions in
but
class
wait,
when you learned
but
this?
but if they both have dicks, they're not making children anyway, because somebody got to have a coochie.
But I want to know who has the bigger, like, who is the giver and who's the
I don't fucking.
receiver?
I
Who
really
is getting
don't.
it and who is
I
giving it?
don't.
Like, is the
I
donkey giving it to
really
the
don't
horse or
know.
is the horse giving it to the donkey?
I think their size
That
is like
way,
the same. I
when
think
we
it's like
line them up,
similar.
we know who to go to who. Like, or is it
We know.
interchangeable?
Well,
Like,
so we know how to make our mules so
yeah,
that we
because
can give
we
them
need our mules.
instructions.
So we need to know
No,
who goes to
I
who.
get it. I get it.
These are questions you should have
These
asked
are
when you were in.
questions I should have asked. I
But you
don't
didn't know
know.
we were going to be talking about
I
this
slipped
20 years
up.
later. And so,
I slipped up. Okay, I didn't know. Okay, that went way down the street, girl.
yeah, wait there, because
That
I
went
got to
way down the
Google, like,
street. People are like, is this a real conversation?
yeah, real. But no, I just feel like we have bigger fish to fry in
Yeah,
America. Like you said, we have
a
Asian
hundred.
Americans, we have the Hispanic Americans, Latino
Yes,
Americans. Black
and
people
they
are still looking for
and I
reparations.
swear to God, they need their month too. We have a
But I
month.
don't need a hip
It
hop
is
month.
February.
I don't need a hip hop month.
Our month is February, and is it the shortest month?
And then
Yes, but that's the month it happens to be.
we
But
also
it
have some
doesn't
kind of
mean that
black
everybody
music
else
month.
month can't happen.
But yeah, a hip hop. I mean, hip hop. It doesn't have a color to it. You know, anybody's hip hop. But at the same, who asked? No, I can live
The
without the hip
last
hop.
12 times I've had someone roll up next to me just fucking bumping hip hop, every one of them was white, I swear to God. I was like, okay. And I'm all playing like Tori Amos in my car, you
I'm
know,
like
it's
Britney Spears.
Britney Spears,
We're doing
yeah.
Britney Spears. Hit
For
me,
real,
baby,
for
one more
real.
time. Okay.
Right.
Okay. So moving right along.
Uh-huh.
So we're gonna get into some trifling airlines. Okay. So,
I'm still admiring your bun, just FYI.
oh,
It's
thank
real good.
you.
It's
Even
very
though it's like
cute. I
not how I
live.
want it, but it's fine.
That's how it should be, though, is exactly how you don't want it.
I'm not used to showing off face. I'm used to just having like my face covered. So this is very uncomfortable and new for me.
Oh,
Um
girl, please.
okay, so
I
You
love
want?
when pretty bitches be like, I'm not used to showing my
I'm
bitch.
not.
If
I
you
always
don't
have
stop,
hair covering up my
if you don't
face. This is
stop it
so
today,
different. Mm.
tell the truth,
So,
shame the devil, honey.
okay. So, who do you want to
Mm.
go with first? Spirit Airlines or Frontier Airlines? They both
I don't
charge
want to
money.
go with. I would never consider either of those things because I always go for other airlines, and I
Okay.
know like Spirit for real, and Spirit can fuck off. There is no fucking way that Spirit is getting any of my business. I will pay an extra $50 to be able to check like one bag.
Okay. So, if we were flying
Have
to,
a seat so I'm not standing up. Like Spirit Airlines is fucking raggedy.
okay. So, if we were flying to Vegas right now, and you can only choose
Mm.
between the two, you have Spirit or Frontier. Who are you choosing right now? So we can go. There's no other airlines. You can only choose one of the two.
I understand there's no other airlines, but I also live
But
in
this is who
so
we're talking about right now. So you
but I live in SoCal, so I can get to fucking Nevada in 3 hours flat. I'm taking the freeway.
okay?
Is
You
what I'm
have
taking.
to choose one, Dante. Spirit or
I'll
Frontier?
I'll take Frontier just
Thank you. Okay, tell me
only
why.
only because that Spirit bullshit is just I will never ever in life like even I won't even consider a Spirit Airlines conversation. Like, I just won't. I don't
Okay.
need to fly Spirit. I'm good.
Okay. Well, Frontier. They're
They're even worse, aren't they?
I almost flew with them to Vegas one time and they had
Uh-huh.
canceled all their flights. So I was literally at the airport for 8 hours when I could have just gotten
Holy
in a car and drove
fuck.
to Vegas, ate there, was there for 8 hours. I ended up booking a
You could
flight
have
with,
been in Vegas for half as much time.
yeah, it was supposed to be a 45-minute flight,
That's some
but
bullshit.
I ended up booking a flight with American Airlines and I got to Vegas in 45 minutes, but it was like 2 o'clock in the morning. It was ridiculous.
Right,
Anywho,
right.
we're going to talk about Frontier Airlines because
Well,
that's the one you chose.
it's not like Las Vegas. Like closes or anything. It's
No, I
at
mean,
2 a.m. It's just as fucking live as it was
I know,
at
but by the time I
12:30.
got there, it was 8 hours. I was
Yeah, you were
exhausted.
done.
I
You
was
were done.
done, and I was
Yeah,
only there for a day after.
yeah,
Okay,
for
so
sure.
Frontier Airlines, there was a passenger. Well, let me start back. There,
I live for this whole experience right now that happened with her. Go ahead. Sorry.
so, um, let's see. A few of their employees are suspended because there was
Which
a
is
pass.
bullshit. Which, by the
Well,
way, is bullshit. None of them employees should have been fuck. He was fucking outlandish, outrageous, and they had every right to do everything. They should have kicked him in the nuts. What they should have did to me.
well,
Anyway,
the
go ahead.
passenger was
Go
he
ahead.
was assaulting some of the crew, the
Yes.
employees, and
Yes.
you know,
And them hosts said, "Bitch, I'm not fucking having it," and they duct taped his ass to the goddamn fucking chair, and that's exactly what should have fucking happened.
where did the duct tape come from?
I don't fucking know it.
Where did
Well,
the duct tape come from?
I have a theory because that was my first. That was, by the way, that was my first question, and then I realized. Then they put like the main flight attendant
Hmm.
in a bunch of like he was doing interviews and all that stuff, and I was like, she's a drag queen, I think.
That's the main thing you
Maybe
can concentrate on, huh?
maybe that's where the duct tape came from. I don't know. But they duct taped this nigga to the fucking tape, and I
To
am here fucking for I am here for
you,
it. I'm like, yes!
they held him down and duct taped him. Can where is it in like the employee handbook that states when a passenger acts up, you need to duct tape their ass to the chair?
Here's the thing though. There is no precedent for the way that these people are behaving. And the way they're behaving is so fucking like psychotic that
Mm-hmm.
I think that they were right in doing it, but I also feel like these people are starting to behave in a way where it's almost just 100% necessary.
So what if you were sitting next to the person who's getting duct taped on the plane?
I move aside so they could duct tape his hoe ass to the fucking chair, and I will have a whole lot of shit to say to his punk ass. I'd be over here like, that's why the fuck you got duct tape, because you a fucking asshole. Look, I'd be over here pumping his brain full of shit, and I'd be over here like, I didn't say nothing. I don't know why he's acting crazy. He's being crazy. I didn't fuck with him. I
I
would
don't.
fuck with him
I will
so
move out
fucking
the way.
hard.
I think I will move out the way too and make it very clear. I don't know this person, so do not duct tape me either. Do you
I
think?
don't know
Do you think they
her.
have a lawsuit?
No,
Really?
I don't. Here's why I don't think they have a lawsuit. I don't think that they have a lawsuit because they jumped up, and the thing is that there were citizens and people dispersed about that plane that you have now traumatized.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe that they have a lawsuit. I really don't. And if they do have a lawsuit, it's a weak ass fucking hoe. It's based on like bullshit because honestly speaking, what you did to the rest of the people that were on that plane was bullshit.
Okay.
You didn't have to do that.
You know they're gonna sue. You know he's gonna sue.
They're gonna sue, and you know what? Actually, Sheena, they gonna win.
Yeah,
Probably
they are gonna win. They're
they
gonna
gonna
sue and they're gonna
win.
win. They're gonna win some money.
But
Frontier's already ghetto, so they're gonna win. They're gonna
but
take
I
the whole plane
think
out.
no, but I think that the part of this that's interesting is that after they
Uh-huh.
win, all fucking airlines are going to change their policies.
Mm,
They will. To say,
okay.
like, girl, if you up in on here acting crazy and it's rightful, girl, you up on here acting crazy, girl, we not gonna fucking have it.
Yeah. Well, the other airlines is Spirit. So
Yes.
Spirit had about 950 canceled flights this week, and
950 canceled flights. That sounds like bad planning to me. That doesn't sound like just
well,
happenstance.
what happened was their employees went on strike.
Of course they did, and they should have.
So all of their flights are
Spirit Airlines is so fucking ghetto. Like it's not fucking like the thing is I understand everybody don't got a bunch of money. Everybody don't have funds. Sometimes like Spirit Airlines is the only way they could get around. But can you imagine like 900 fucking flights? All these people just left at the fucking
so
airport.
flights
That's
are
bullshit.
I have a friend who's flying from um Vegas to Miami, and their flight,
Um,
and they weren't they weren't on Spirit, but because of the Spirit issue, their flights have been canceled and delayed because everyone's booking flights with other airlines right now because
yeah,
their flights with Spirit is just gone. And then
yeah,
a
I
flight, I
know.
seen a flight from LA, from Vegas to LA, $1,300
Jesus Christ.
because it's all inflated, all because of one airline having a strike. So I wonder, I'm very curious to see how this is going to play out with other airlines
but isn't
if
it
their employees are
curious
going to go
though
on strike as well.
how these other airlines just get opportunistic? I feel like this is in certain situations, let's get opportunistic. Everybody's starting to get money, money's rolling back in again. Absolutely get opportunistic. You are seeing people in need, and what you're doing is you're turning opportunistic in a situation. I think it's bullshit.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if they're turning into opportunity, but I think the employees are not happy that they're working during COVID, and COVID is
They're
actually really
not, and they've never
getting
been.
worse right now. Even
Yeah.
though they say it's getting better, but we know that COVID is actually getting worse right
Well,
now.
I
So they,
mean, I also found out this week that's like, okay, cool, but like, my vaccine only lasts what, 6 months? 6 months? Do you know how sick I got off the second one? I was fucked up. I can't do that every 6 months.
I mean, It's a
It
booster,
almost
so
like my kidneys were like, like my kidneys were like, bitch, I hate you so hard right now. I could really just. Actually, I'm gonna punch you. This is how we're gonna do it. Oh,
your kidneys punched you.
oh, girl, that was so bad. I was so. I told you. You already know. I was so fucking sick.
I remember you told me you felt like you had horses like running on your back. I just
It
could
felt like I
never.
had horses running on my back. Like I had to put ice all over my back to try to like just, and it didn't help. It was bad.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I can't do that every 6 months. That was really awful.
Okay, so we're gonna move along to our
Yeah.
last topic.
Uh
Our
huh.
favorite girl, Simone Biles. She wins bronze. She has 7 medals in the Olympics. I just love her. Like, you can't say anything bad about her. She seems like she's just a down to earth kind of girl. She's sweet. She's very humble. She's very
I
talented. She knows about her
fucking,
mental health, everything.
I fucking love her. And I you probably saw on Facebook earlier this week I posted like it's a whole lot of hoes up in here that can't even do one actual cartwheel. They got a whole lot of fucking disrespect for Simone Biles. It's bullshit.
Mm-hmm. You
Like
know,
so it's hard to say like I'm having a mental situation right now. I
right.
could do this right now. I think that's hard to say when you're a strong person, and I believe her to be a strong individual.
Yeah.
Um, she has to be strong because she's already been in the Olympics. She's already like this is not new. It's not like it's some new
Thing for
situation.
her. Yeah.
Yeah.
I sent you a meme and I wanted to talk about it tonight. The
Uh huh.
meme, I don't know if you remember, but if you want to check, you can check. But the meme was like when there's a mass shooter. Hold on, let me go back to the text. Okay, can you hear me?
I can.
Okay. So the meme says, um, okay. The meme
Oh,
says,
your doggies are barking.
those are not my dogs. Those are my stupid neighbors.
Oh, neighbor dogs. Okay.
They bark all day
That's
during.
fucking day.
I
Yeah.
can't stand those dogs.
Can't
And I don't
even.
like,
Okay.
and I don't even like the owners either because of their
I was
dogs.
gonna say they also sound like much larger dogs than your dogs are not
They all day. This is all
that
day.
size
This
dogs.
is yeah, this is all day.
Yeah.
Okay, so it says the meme I seen, it says, I have a question. Why is mental illness and lack of mental health an appropriate excuse for a mass shooter, but not for an athlete to back out of a game or competition? So she caught they caught a lot of heat. Um,
100. I mean, that's
100%. A
100.
mass shooter can go and shoot up people, and it's like, oh well, they're mental ill.
But here's the thing: is Simone Biles was like, I'm just gonna go ahead and ignore my entire mental health. If Simone Biles was gonna do that,
But it's
then it becomes a
appropriate,
problem. Oh, she
and mental
snapped.
health is
Oh,
appropriate.
this is how they all are, and it's like no. She tried to back out of it because she knew mentally she did not have the ability,
Right.
and that's
But
completely fine. That's
men,
completely okay.
mental health is appropriate when there's someone shooting at kids, shooting up a church, shooting up a synagogue.
No, but wait,
It's like, oh well,
but
they have
no,
mental health issues,
let
but
me clarify. It's when a white person does that. It's not when a black person does that.
it's an
When a
issue
black person
because
does it, it's different than when a white person does it. When a white person,
black people don't shoot up schools.
well, we don't do that anyway.
It's not a black person's thing.
We'll steal your car radio. I mean,
We might rob you.
no,
We're not shooting
for
up churches
real.
and schools.
No, for real though. Like, I mean, we do even have like the homeboy, that shooter from that one that shot people with his son. I forgot his name in DC.
Oh, I
Like
remember
it,
him. The
yeah, it
sniper.
happens. Yeah,
Okay, it happened once.
it happens with us too. I think it changes. But
Like
at the
once
same
every
time,
15, 10 years. It's
well, it's kind
not,
of, oh, it's kind
we're
of,
not
I
shooting up,
mean,
but the thing,
you,
what
when you
the,
hear about a story of someone being a like mass murderer, you're almost immediately like, it's a white dude.
so
And
mental
I don't
health
know
is
why.
used as an excuse when someone decides to go on mass shootings, but
Yeah,
when an athlete decides that he or she is not mentally capable of performing, they're immediately looked down on and criticized, but it's not criticized when someone decides to go on a shooting spree and they
yeah,
throw mental health in it, and that's where the appropriation of mental health comes in.
yeah.
So I completely agree with that, and I don't think it's fair, and I'm so proud of her because she is the
Proud,
bomb.com.
so proud of her. She is outrageous. Here's the thing, two things.
Mm-hmm.
She's outrageously fucking talented and cannot be matched.
No,
The second thing is she don't owe a shit.
no.
If she decides she wants to get out on that mat, then go ahead and get out on the mat, mama. But if what you don't want to do is get out on that mat, you have every right to say no. You got scars all on your knees. Like, I saw
Mm-hmm.
some pictures of her more recently, and I was like, this woman has scars on her knees. And then what ends up happening is she injures herself for the sport, and then no one remembers anything. Carrie Strug, Dominique Marciano, these are people who have been a big deal, but you know what happens? Everyone forgets about them.
Yeah.
And they don't care that these people have been injured, like injured for life. The rest of their life they'll walk around with the fucking limp because of this bullshit. It's not worth it.
So what are
And
your
I'm glad Simone
plans?
Biles is saying that.
What are your plans this weekend?
Ciao, is my last weekend of freedom. So I'm gonna do whatever occurs to me. Any if I feel like holding up a bag, I think I will. I just I'm so very happy.
I'm happy for you too.
Yeah. This is my
Uh,
last little but seriously, this is my last little weekend of freedom. I'm gonna enjoy it so that Monday I can show up strong and get the fucking shit on, bitch.
get to the bag, boo. Get to the
Yeah, let's get
bag.
that bag, Hanny. How about
Okay.
you? What is you doing?
I'm not really doing anything. I'm getting back to my core things and working out again and eating healthy and being healthy. And
No, but no
so
brunch.
no brunch, no brunch, no brunch. I don't plan on having any brunch like activities until I go to Vegas at the end of the month. So I'm just, working out and I'm getting my closet together. I'm getting rid of a bunch of clothes that I can no longer fit. And
Oh, good. So the first things that you need to get rid of is the bras. I found
thank you,
primarily,
Angela.
no, just primarily because the girls I know that have done what you've done,
Hmm.
they fucking keep them goddamn bras. It's like, girl, that bra don't fit you at all, and it makes your titties look wrong.
I'm gonna take you with me bra
Make
shopping. I need to get
make
measured.
sure you need that like lift, honey. Get that lift, baby. And I know you got it, so it's all good.
Okay, well, we're gonna end here.
Love you.
Thank you guys all for joining us, and don't forget to like,
Yes.
share, subscribe this video. And
Like the video.
Dante and I guess Anti will be here next week. Bye.
Bye.